This is the making of my little mushroom gacha log. That's pretty cute. Very trust the process. Thank you to this week's sponsor, Everbee. So if you guys watched my first of 2 Con Crunch vlogs that I did for my summer conventions, you'll know that the what's in this box I didn't share with you at the time, but this vlog is all about the building of my mushroom gacha. So I want to show you the unboxing of these guys because I'm bringing back the blind bag mushrooms that I had for a couple of years. Actually, I think I only had them for 2024. I don't think I had them at all this year. No, I didn't even have them in 2024. I only had them in 2023. My days are numbered. But yeah, so if you guys remember these that I had, I'll put up some clips that I had done previously with them. But they were blind bags, and I kept seeing videos of these people do literal like pick and pull blind like gacha things. And I was like, oh my God, that would be so cute to make like for the mushrooms, but have it be a log and you like forage the mushrooms. So this is the making of my little mushroom gacha log. So I did also want to offer some new things since these are all the same as what I had in the blind bags, and I'll eventually add more, but time is of the essence. So we have George, we have Huey. I feel like this character was the most like sought after when I had the blind bags. This is Winston. Of course, we have our sweet boy Periwinkle. This is Penelope, tiny baby Bella. And then I've never properly introduced this character because she's not part of my Periwinkle and Friends sticker sheet or poster, but I made her for the chase in the blind bags. And this is Juniper. She's based on this mushroom, and the original keychains that I made for the blind bags, they had a glitter epoxy to like simulate the little like gold sparkly goos that she had on, like the actual mushroom has on her. So I included her again, but there's no epoxy on any of these guys. And then I wanted to include a couple of brand new keychains, so in case people were already fans of the blind bags, that they didn't just get like all the same ones. So from the Periwinkle and Friends, for the first time as anything other than a sticker or on the poster. Oh my gosh, what is your name? I don't remember his name. He's little enoki mushrooms though. I'll put his name up on the screen. Oh, I'm so bad, I already forgot. And then I've also made another brand new character who is not part of anything else, and she doesn't have a name yet. But I'll show you the picture that she's based on. You really can't even see her. But she's very cute. So those are all the mushrooms, and today I'm not going to do anything with them, so we're just going to focus on everything else I have going on today. And when I'm ready to move on to these guys, I will bring you guys along for the next step. Good morning. So I am trying to be in a good mood. Con Crunch is not going as well as I would hope, and we're days away from the show. And I am, yes, still trying to figure out this log, to figure out the way it's all going to come together. So I decided to switch my focus and do the packaging for the keychains. So the concept is that you can pull them by the mushroom out to see who you got. So this doesn't look like much here, but I have done a test print of Periwinkle ones. Says you pulled Periwinkle, so these will be on the Periwinkle keychains just to see if the sizing works and all that. So I'm going to get these on the cutter and see how they turn out. So this is how they cut, and the mushroom will fold over to the back side. So let's see how this looks. as I can. That's pretty cute. So I think I'm gonna go ahead with that and make the rest of them. Good evening. This is the reality of Con Crunch. I'm doing what I can while I'm prepping myself for the weekend. So don't mind the rollers. So I am trying to finish this bad boy. And if you don't know what this is called a pick and pluck foam, I don't know if it's an organizer. I have cut it and modified it to the shape that I need it to be, but this is what it used to look like beforehand. And this is I actually cut it completely in half. This is like a 4-inch thick one because I needed it to be big enough for the keychains, and I want it to be log shaped. So I've marked off here where the area is that the mushrooms will go into, and I've also separated it. So I also have a mess of stuff to put together to build this thing basically. And yeah, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I never really did packaging design when I was in school for graphic design. So this is gonna be just a trust the process thing, but we're gonna find out. First, what I'm gonna do, this is the backboard basically of the whole display, and it's a little bit flimsy. So I'm gonna actually glue it to one of these UPS sleeves that I have, because I have 5,000 of them from getting my prints done there. And I'm just gonna use this glue tape to do that. And I'm probably just gonna blow through this if there's not a lot of like angle changes or like commentary. Forgive me, it is Thursday evening and we leave in the morning, so we're just doing what we can. I know, Clarice. I don't even know if this is gonna be strong enough to hold. Okay, well, so that's already more sturdy. I think that's probably good enough for now. So, cool. All right, on to the next part. I wanted these to be durable yet flexible. So I laminated them, but hopefully it's not going to be too much to bend, because all of this part is going to curl into basically the ovalish shape of the log. So the other thing about this pick and pluck is that this is adhesive on the bottom, which is perfect. So the idea is that this will sit evenly, hopefully, right on top. And just kind of wrap around. And then I'll put a piece of paper on the bottom as well. So I need to figure out where exactly the opening's gonna go so that I can start a cut. Alright, before I get this situated, I want to get the sides figured out. I don't remember which one is which. trust the process. Alright, so I've gone ahead and attached the bottom, which is just a scrap of other paper, and the sides. And I've glued them down to the foam with super glue. And I've cut lines around this so that it can fold in and retain its oblong shape. So now, in theory, the next step is to put the top on. And this is really, I'm genuinely really nervous about this. Because everything has to come together just so. But I might want to like test it out here first. Some of these might not even be necessary. Sticky. Oh man, there was super glue on that side. Damn it. Everything is sticky. Why am I not an octopus? Committing. We're committing. I should have used. I got nervous and turned the camera off, but I just did it. So I didn't end up gluing down the inside like I thought I was going to need to, and I may honestly go back and do that. But it looks pretty good. I don't know how well you can tell. I even did a little tiny like branch right there. So now I just need to figure out how to cut this out without it looking janky, and then make sure the inside is adhered down to the foam. Which I don't know how I'm gonna do that because the super glue is not working very well. Probably need to poke a hole in it. So the end is near. I'm really nervous about this because I no longer have my guides, and I just kind of have to go until it feels right. And I'm gonna try my best to undershoot this, just in case I screw up. I'm so happy with how this turned out. I really didn't know how well this was gonna work. We're still in trust the process mode. Okay, I don't see my marks yet. My little orange spots. Let me see. Okay, here's the first row. So that can go back like that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's good. Overshot that a little bit. Trying to make this look a little bit log-shaped. Cuts are not very clean, which is annoying. I knew this part was going to be rough. When in doubt, hot glue. And I've separated these out so I can see where I need to not glue. But I'm going to try and, I don't know if you can tell, it's pushed up a lot, and I want it to be flush so that stuff doesn't get under there. I just hope it holds. I'm also gonna try and seal up these too. It's almost like a Kleenex box, but more fun and cute. All right, I think that's pretty done for now. I'm gonna get some dinner and then we're gonna finish this up. If you've been around my channel in the last year, you'll know all about Everbee and how they can help you lock in and grow your Etsy shop. Now, they've taken their love of helping small creators a step further by recently launching the Everbee Store Builder. Most small businesses start on marketplaces like Etsy, which is a great way to start out and gain customers and fans of your work. But the limitations of these platforms can be a pain point for shop owners, and Everbee Store is here with solutions. Everbee Store is the fastest, easiest way to launch your online store, either from scratch or from integrating your products from sites like Etsy and Wix. Have a fully functioning store ready for shoppers in 10 minutes. Customize your colors, fonts, and more to fit your brand's style. Upload or import your products carefree with unlimited listings, and so much more. Everbee Store supports physical products, digital downloads, print on demand, and subscription service-based shops. There's even room for content creators and influencers. All these wonderful options, and it's cheaper than Shopify. Set up your first shop for just $29 a month, but enjoy your first trial month for just $1. Click the link in the description box below to get started. All right, post-dinner. This is all glued down. I'm actually going to take some green acrylic gouache, however the heck you say it, and paint over this, because then I'm gonna put some moss so that it's not just gross foam. This is gonna use this whole tub. Okay, I decided against putting on the moss because the paint worked just as well. I think that looks really cute, and I even put some on the backboard. So this is the final product here. And I'm going to attach this. I'm actually doing this for like a lot of my price tags and stuff. Where did I put them? I'm going to attach this with little Velcro squares, because then I can take it off as I need to. And it'll be easier to transport, I think. So I want those to go ta-da! I may actually need to put one more down at the bottom just to keep it in place. Wow, it's still not. Oh, that's good enough.
Oh, that does look good!
Right there. And I would test out the mushrooms in here, but the paint is still drying and I don't want to rush it. Okay. The paint is dry, so I've got a little handful of these guys. Let's see how this looks. I think the paint's gonna last longer than the moss would have anyways. Oh, that's still paint! Oh, crap. Well, that one's gonna be the surprise bonus one, yeah. Anyway. So that's the idea. So the concept is, you pay me the money, and then you pull your mushroom You gotta hold it down though. And ta-da! Yay! I hope these do well, because this was a big headache. You have to hold it down. He got some paint on him. Bonus moss. So the log is done, and I'll probably put in captions how well it did at Midsummer, and hopefully it still does well at SAC Anime too. So this was not my original idea, doing a foam-based pull-out a gacha thing. I've seen them all over Instagram, so I'm not going to take credit for that. But also because there's so many other videos and tutorials out there already talking about how to make those, I didn't want this to be a tutorial. It was just more of a join me as I goof my way through making this log. So anyway, this is probably a really short vlog, and at the time of filming this, I'm still deep in con crunch, so I'm going to sign off here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!
Why are you crying? Sissy was sharing her bed with you. What a good sissy.
Here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop.
Oh no!